Hello, my friends. This is the S&P 500 one-day reading for December 9th, for Thursday, December 9th, 2021, and it's Thanksgiving Day, November 25th at 9:50 p.m. Today is November 25th, 2021. So again, the readings for December 9th, 2021. Theme for the day is something that was hidden is revealed, and there's a U-shaped dip, so two peaks with a valley in the middle. We have a high correlation in the pre-market with actually a U-shaped dip in the pre-market, with the Ace of Cups opportunity there. It's also crossed with a big push higher, so it looks to me like a push higher into a peak and then the U-shape at the actual open. There's a trade opportunity at the actual open where we have a failed attempt to break resistance. So in that push higher, like right at the open, there's a failed attempt to break resistance, and the trade card is also crossed with its interference, but it's also crossed with the devil card. So an intentional shakeout or an indicator is triggered falsely. That's generally what that means. So like something that classical technical analysis would expect to happen, like as a result of this indicator being triggered, doesn't happen. It's an intentional fake out. So probably making it look like we're going to break out through that resistance level or that high in the early part of the day, but then that's a disappointment. There's an unexpected failure between roughly 9:30 and 10 o'clock. Right at the open as well, we have behavior that's a breakdown through a diagonal trend line, creating volatility as we move lower, and it's crossed with the Lover's card, which is the Lover's card represents an agreement between two parties or a merger of some kind, agreement or a compromise, something like that, that affects the masses, and it's between two people, two leaders usually, not like groups. Usually, it's like two people. Clairvoyant impression for me to buy some puts. So in the midst of that push higher, right at the in the midst of that big push higher, or right around, I should say right around the resistance level that we fail to break, or looks like we fail, and then we break. That's a fake out, and then we come back. That's where I'm being advised clairvoyantly to open some short positions or to buy puts. Because we have the unicursal hexagram again, so this decline from the following reading continues into today, December 9th. There's a flight to safety between 9 and it's like a peak right around 10, maybe earlier. But there's a flight to safety and an unexpected failure between 10 and 11 o'clock roughly. And then we revisit a crest of some sort of crest bouncing along, support back and forth between it, but then clairvoyant impression to drop further between 12 and 1 o'clock. Between 12 and 2 o'clock, sharp decline. So we break down through support level, bounce along a second support level, and then break down through multiple support levels, and that continues. Like it's a sharp decline from it's a sharp decline. That piece of the sharp decline happens between 12 and 2 o'clock, and then we have three pokes through resistance level. The third poke turns into a fail, or like a downward shot again. So we decline from that third poke through resistance level, and it looks like we've got a low at the very end of the day, but there's a turnaround. There's a push out of that low. Either that or there will be the following day. Let's see here. Yeah, so on the overview, this is the Princess of Discs. This card is correlated to the month's high and the month's low. It's also correlated with the week's low, which is the Ace of Discs. So this is there's a ton of trade opportunity around this day, and there's a low here as well. So I'd say that at the very end of the day, here on Thursday the 9th, here at the very end of the day, where we see that Fortune card and that Fool card, that's an opportunity. That's a real good opportunity. Huh. Looks like we have a U-shaped dip at the end of the day in the pre-market or in the post-market as well. Behavior around the high for the 9th is going to be, we come to a notable price level. It kind of like just goes sideways for a bit. Behavior moving into the low is going to be sharp decline through multiple support levels. That makes sense because this is Ace of Swords moving into Princess of Discs on the overview. The following day's preview card is, and this would be the preview for Friday, December 10th, is Futility. So even in the face of seemingly overwhelming odds, we still push higher, possibly even breaking through resistance level. Yep, I hope that helps you guys. That right there is Thursday, December 9th, 2021. I'm going to do one more because we have the universal hexagram again the following day. Wow. All right, so let me know what you think. If you want to see something else, you have questions, like, comment, subscribe, and get back to everybody. Yeah. All right, guys, I'm going to do one more just to finish off this week. I keep saying I'm going to do one more, but I want to flow. I'm in a flow right now. I'll be right back, guys, on the next one.